Profile 6 sheeting is the ideal material to use on the roof of cattle buildings. The semi-compressed material is vapor permeable and can absorb up to 25% of its own weight in moisture, therefore minimizing the risk of condensation dripping from the roof. The Profile 6 roof sheets are supported on purlins at 1,375 mm maximum centers and are laid in tiers from eaves to ridge. Each sheet is fixed with 2 fasteners per sheet per purlin. To avoid the buildup of 4 sheet thicknesses at the junction of end laps and side laps, 2 of the sheets have mitered corners so they lay in the same plane. The sheeting on both slopes always starts at the same end of the building, and the corrugations must align so the ridges can be fitted correctly. Cattle buildings need to be well ventilated, as the cattle produce a lot of heat and moisture. They often have spaced boarding down the sides of the building to allow fresh air into the building and ventilation at the apex to allow the warm, humid air to escape. The ventilating cranked crown ridges do not generally allow sufficient airflow for this type of application. As well as having a limited ventilation opening, wind can blow straight into the vent, disrupting the airflow out of the building and therefore not allowing moisture to escape. A well-designed cattle building will often have an open, protected ridge at the apex to allow a greater airflow out of the building in all weather conditions. The free air area of these is up to 3 times that of the ventilating cranked crowns, and wind blowing up the roof slope is diverted upwards by the open ridge flashings, creating a vacuum to help draw air out of the building. Always use a closed cranked crown ridge at the start, as it's the most vulnerable point for wind to uplift. On wider buildings where more ventilation is required in addition to the open protected ridge, we can supply trimmed sheets to allow ventilation through the roof surface. The sheets are normally fitted with 15 to 25 mm gaps between them to minimize the risk of water ingress and snow bridging the gap. A properly designed and well-ventilated cattle building will result in improved animal welfare and performance and considerably reduce the cost of diseases. For further information on Marley Eternit Profile 6 sheeting, please visit marleyeternit.co.uk/resources/agricultural-hub.